The wrap-up on News Channel 10.
We are here. We made it, Claudia. I got to ask you, though, your first time ever covering high school football in the Panhandle, aside from countdown to kickoff, you're seeing the real action, the touchdowns, the safeties, the big hits, the big plays. What do you think of it all so far?
Well, first of all, it felt like this day was never going to come, but it's here and it's amazing. Everything I was told Texas high school football would be, it's exactly like the movies and the TV shows and all that fun stuff. So no complaints from me over here.
All right, well, let's go ahead and get right into the games. The first one is our game of the week. Here we go. It's Seminole at Dumas. The Demons, 13-1 last year, had a perfect regular season. Spencer Williams, he's going to take the snap right here, throws the pass up, and wide receiver Juan Romero brings it into the end zone. So beautiful, so elegant. That's going to make it 37-6 up in the third quarter. Dumas running away with it. Next, Blake Fowers finds Kason Andrews right here for the great grab down the field. But then Dumas back on the attack. You can't stop this guy. It's Spencer Williams, the senior in charge of the offense. Unfortunately, he fumbles the pitch. Both teams are on the ground fighting. Who got the ball? Finally, it's recovered by defensive back Cy Kramer for the Indians. A big defensive stop to even give themselves a chance in this game. But now, Dumas again on the offensive side of things. Spencer Williams makes up for his mistake, throws it deep to junior Victor Chavez. Yes, please! Touchdown for the Demons, and they go on to win this game 48-8. Now, here's our specialist, Lance Lohnert, in a post-game interview with Coach Dunham.
Texas high school football is back. That's a great sound. We're here in Dumas, Texas, and the Dumas Demons were 13-1 last year, and they rolled again tonight as Dumas is back on track, beating Seminole 48-8. Game was called with 6:09 to play because of a lightning delay, but a lot of good things we saw out there. We have Coach Aaron Dunham of the Dumas Demons with us, and also star quarterback Spencer Williams. Coach Dunham, when you go into a first game of the season, man, you don't know what quite's going to happen. What did you see out there tonight?
Well, this one had a total new feel to it. You know, just like you talked about, Texas high school football is back. Just extremely blessed to be on the field with our kids. When we came out, you know, we came through the Harleys, and they were all, and it was really a pretty emotional sight. I did, and just excited how we played. Got a little sloppy there in the fourth quarter. Definitely got some things to work on, but again, just really excited and blessed to be on the field and coaching these kids.
And with Spencer, obviously the offense rolled. You get rolled to a 31-6 first half lead. You're in the huddle there. What was the game plan, and how did it execute tonight?
You know, we played them last year, and it wasn't as great as we wanted. Second round, we only won by 8 points, and we came back with knowing that they held us to a lot less than they did tonight. So we just wanted to beat what we did last year. So.
The question of the night is, how good was it to be back on a football field with fans in the stands?
Oh man, it's been forever. I mean, I've been stuck in my house for months, so it's nice to be out and doing it. So I think everybody enjoyed it, and it was a good win.
Love that. I love that. Hey, here's some stats for you guys. Dumas just won their 18th regular season game in a row. They're 10-0 in their last 10 home games. And check this out, since 2016, they're 20-1 right here on the friendly confines. So those are some numbers. Hey, let's get out of here. We're in a locker room because of the weather. I'm Lance Lohnert for News Channel 10 Sports. Back to the wrap-up with, who are we calling these guys? They are the sports lawyers of Abramson and Faust.
I love it. Abramson and Faust, Claudia, we need to get that padded in something because we need to get to work. You know, I can take some advice from my parents. They're both lawyers. But let's take a look at these pick'ems. We got a lot of action. The big three games we had, Dumas and Seminole. You obviously just saw that Dumas won that game big time. Panhandle at Childress, West Jones, day-to-day, or I should say week-to-week because of his injury. So they got a sophomore quarterback in. And then Stratford versus Spearman and Brennan Thompson, the big guy getting all the offers. Claudia, before we get over to our next game, which of these games are you most looking forward to?
Oh, I'm going to have to say I'm looking forward to the Panhandle game, but I think it's interesting. Everyone's mostly in agreement here, except we've got Lance. He chose Spearman, so
let's see if it works out for him. All right, well, let's take a look at Pampa now. Claudia, you're going to give us the highlights on this one.
All right, at Pampa now, where the Harvesters are facing the Elk City Elks. First play, well, let's look at the band
Nice
first.
band.
Pampa QB Jack Stunbaker looking for an open man. Looks way downfield, finds his man Mason Price way downfield, but it's intercepted by the Elks defense. Pampa on offense again here. QB Jack Studenbaker takes a few steps back, but finds Cornelius Landers open in the red zone. Now Elks on offense, Elks QB Corey Culver hands it off to Day Thompson, and he muscles right down the middle here. There he goes.
Ooh, that little flip, I like it. Very nice. Trying to just get past all those defenders. Took like 5 guys to get him down, Claudia.
Elks QB hands it off to Jason Krause, and he passes it back to Day Thompson taken. Final score, Pampa, Elk City 49, Elk City 21.
All right, let's take a look. Borger now taking on Hereford. The White Faces trying to get a big win, competing in that district with Canyon, Dumas, and Pampa. Look at these guys. Hereford just rocking the maroon. Here we go. First place senior quarterback Oscar Guerrera. He's going to go to senior wide receiver Noah Brown. Let's take a look in slow motion. Did it hit the ground? No, he got it before it hit the ground. A nice job of carrying that in. Then, inside the red zone in the first quarter, Guerrera hands off to junior Bryson Lopez. Touchdown, baby! Went in through the left side, makes it 7-0. Then, we've talked about it all year long for Countdown to Kickoff. This is why special teams is so important. You screw up the punt like that, then you got to scramble, no chance of getting rid of it, and instead Hereford will capitalize and get that tackle. Final score in this one is going to be, let's see, 20-13. Hereford with the big win. Now, Claudia, before we get out of here, what has been your reaction so far to this? I mean, you're loving the action, you're wishing we saw some more big plays. What are you thinking?
No, I'm impressed so far. I think we'll see a lot more following our breaks, but, so far, so good. I'm impressed.
You don't sound convinced yet, but we're going to take care of that in the B break when we come back. For now, Evan Abramson, Claudia Faust for the wrap-up of the 2020.